A hospital in Uttar Pradesh's Balia district plunged into darkness on Saturday with no power.
And the growing demand in the grid. It is a ticking time.
This hour out of southern Europe. And a massive power outage has knocked out electricity across Spain and Portugal, causing chaos.
We live in an age of smartphones, smart homes, even smart cities. But when the power goes out, everything stops. Power outages aren't just an inconvenience. They're a disruption to businesses, hospitals, schools, and homes. Despite decades of progress, India still experiences frequent and widespread blackouts. You might think it's because of storms or fallen trees, and yes, nature plays a role. But that's not the full story. Much of our power infrastructure was laid out years, even decades ago. Designed for older patterns of demand, smaller populations, and a different pace of life. Since then, our cities have grown. Our industries have expanded. Technology has advanced. But the design of the grid, often, it's stayed the same.
The mismatch between the current load design and the growing demand in the grid, it is a ticking time bomb. And obviously outages are first signal to that.
Then there's changing load patterns. Modern consumption is dynamic. New forms of load, like electric vehicles, rooftop solar, or 24/7 data centers, create unpredictable stress on local networks.
If the grid isn't upgraded and is in synchronization with the load shifts, it starts to strain. And even a small fault can trigger a cascading effect, causing a big outage.
Next, protection coordination. One of the most overlooked aspects of grid reliability. Protection systems are meant to detect faults and isolate them quickly and precisely. But when settings aren't aligned or logic is outdated, faults slip through, or worse, healthy parts of the network get disconnected. And of course, there's component failure. Each component has a role, and when even one of them fails, the whole system feels it. A relay that didn't respond in time, a circuit breaker that failed to trip, a transformer that overheated on a summer afternoon.
It is highly important to have basic protection knowledge, the coordination, as well as the other basic engineering skills while designing a grid, which unfortunately lacks in India.
So what does this tell us? That solving the outage problem isn't just about installing fancy gadgets. It's about understanding the system. This is exactly the approach we follow at NIKUM Energy. Our director, Rahul Yadav, believes that understanding the grid's unique context is the first step to building smarter, resilient solutions, not just installing smart devices. If you care about building a smarter, more resilient grid, follow us to stay part of the conversation.